Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're getting some groceries in our house, and that means doing it any way we can. This time I did order a few things off of Amazon in the grocery section. This was because it was cheaper and you know, the convenience, and I have Amazon Prime, so that delivery charge is already taken care of. I picked up some Kraft macaroni and cheese, some coffee, and a case of SpaghettiOs, and it ended up being cheaper per unit than in the stores, so I figured I'd just go ahead and grab it here and let them bring it to me. And for the remainder of our groceries, I headed on over to Sam's. And this is what I came home with from Sam's. And to get started, I picked up this ginormous bottle of Duke's mayonnaise. It's a brand that we haven't tried, but I've heard so many things about it. I also got this case of cream of mushroom soup. Always need to have that on hand. And we have a pack of hot dog buns. This is the big package. I usually get the smaller packages, but they ended up being the same price basically. And so these are the honey flavored, which is not my favorite, but we're gonna live with that. I just don't like sweet bread. I don't know, I'm weird like that. And I got 2 packs of these huge Bob Evans sausage, and then one of their big rolls of ground beef. And I will just cut that up into the smaller sizes and put it into freezer bags in my freezer. I got a bag of the chopped salad kit just because I really like those, and a big carton of eggs, some beef franks, the kind that they serve in their cafe. So I just picked those up for an easy meal for this day because it was my shopping day, and I like to have something really easy to make when I go out shopping. And then I got a couple packs of ribs. These are the country style ribs. Those are just super simple to make in the crock pot, so I picked those up. Some Country Crock margarine. I picked up some of this Captain Crunch. It's the red, white, and blue. So just because we were just getting over 4th of July and it was a little cheaper, so I grabbed it. I picked this Mexican style street corn tortilla chips up to see if we like those. They're actually not our favorite, so we still have plenty of those left over yet. And then another easy meal, which is just one of my husband's favorite, is country fried steak, so I got that to have in the freezer on hand. And then some of these boneless, skinless chicken breast. And I also picked up some chicken drumsticks, figuring these would just kind of round out our meat selections and give us some options. And that's all we needed from Sam's, just to have those items in our fridge and freezer. We are getting so many veggies right now out of our garden. I didn't need to pick any of that kind of stuff up because we are just eating on that stuff and rounding out our meals with what we're growing outside in our own backyard. I'm sitting here with my planner out, just looking through some of the meals that I have written down, and I just wanted to give you a quick look at how I decided to start doing my meal planning instead of going week by week and writing down exactly what I want to have, which I never really stuck to that anyway. I just would kind of put a week's worth of meals down and just pick out which one I wanted to make on which day, because I don't like to set myself up for failure. And when we make ourselves lists and we aren't able to stick to them, then sometimes some of us will feel like we're not accomplishing what we wanted to begin with. So this is just a way that I figured would help me to kind of plan a month of meals, and in no way do I feel like I have to stick to it, but I have made a crock pot or a slow cooker day, and generally those days have been on Tuesdays, but on Tuesdays I work until 8 p.m. so I've always just relied on my crock pot to make food for my family while I'm not home. So they always say that they turn out really good, but I'm never here to enjoy them. So I felt like I should get an easy day of cooking and also be home to enjoy them. So I have now got my Tuesday column is a slow cooker crock pot day, as well as my Thursday. And so what I've done was just over whatever time period or whatever, when something's like, oh, I want to make that soon, or let's make that again, or I see something on YouTube or Pinterest that I want to try, then I am just like, oh, I'm going to do that this month. So I gave myself some ideas and I just wrote them down on Tuesday and Thursday so that if I'm out of ideas or whatever, then I can just glance at this and be like, oh, here we go. Crockpot chicken fajitas. So this is just highlighted because I've already made it, and then this one is X'd out because it's actually over here, so it's a duplicate. So the other thing that I did was Wednesday is typically our breakfast for dinner day, and so I want to get that back into our dinner rotation. So I just put down some breakfast that I want to have. Like, I've been really feeling French toast. Bill says he's been wanting pancakes, so that's going to go in as one day. And then some of the other days, like I think, okay, Friday is my soup day, and then Saturday was to be my sandwich day. Well, I guess when I got around on Monday, I wasn't sure what I was doing with Monday, so I added another sandwich day, which I guess is perfectly fine if that's what I'm feeling. So we have 2 sandwich days, 2 crockpot days, a soup day, and a breakfast for dinner day. And then over here on Sunday, I just added some things that, you know, my kids, my grown kids who don't live with us anymore, like some things that they would enjoy if they came for dinner, because when they do come for dinner, it's usually on Sunday. And so I just added some of those family favorites over here on my Sunday column. And that is just how I decided to start doing my meal planning for August. And if it works out well, I'll carry it on over through the rest of the year. And I'm thinking that this will work really well with making those fall and, you know, winter Christmassy type things that we want to try out. But I just needed a little bit of help getting my thoughts organized and keeping them straight. So my little planner here, and I just made the squares myself in my bullet journal on this dotted paper. Nothing fancy. It's nothing to print or anything like that. It's just a piece of paper with some squares and a month's worth of meals written down. There's no reason to make it complicated. On my next trip to the store was to Menards to pick up a couple boards for my pantry, and I have just this huge soft spot in my heart for little orphan plants, and so I picked up these plants. They were reduced down to either $3.75 or $4.50 each, and they need a little TLC. It is the end of the year, and Menards has everything marked down at this time just to get rid of it. And so here I am bringing home a jungle, and I do this. I don't know what it is about these types of plants, and I will bring them home and try to nurse them back to life. And actually, you know, with a whole year, or not a year, a week under my belt, I can say that they are actually doing much better. And anyway, just gonna get these cleaned up and give them some water and clean off their leaves and pick out some of the dead stuff, and then get them situated in my home in places that I think that they will do the best and where I have the most room. I'm running out of room. I have a lot of plants going on in the house, and we'll see what we can do. But I just absolutely love them, and for $3.50 or $4.50 or whatever it was. You just can't beat it. It's the great time of the year to go looking for new house plants if you are in the market for those, because a lot of places are marking them down right now just to get rid of them. I also got my brackets and my boards to add a couple more shelves to my pantry, and then I scooted on over to Five Below to see what they had for me, and I got some color changing straws just because they're fun, and then this hanging macrame type plant holder. I just thought it was super cute, and for $5.55 was a good deal to me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.